Tell a bit about all this registration. Was it difficult with the county to explain them what is tiny house?
We did violate 3 rules. The angle of the roof wasn't according to the rules in this area here. The size of the loft, it should be smaller according to the rules. And the position of the tiny house wasn't perfectly parallel to 8 degrees less parallel than the street or something like that. Yeah. So that committee had to either allow it or not. And yeah, actually, they did. We actually spent the most time in the summer out here because it's so spacious compared to the tiny house. It's our entry, and we blocked off the deck here with that little piece here so that our dog can't escape. And we have some seedlings in there, trying to have a big garden. This year the garden is a little smaller. We have 4 fundaments and then stacked some plates on top. It actually just lays there, so we didn't screw anything in, but we connected to the deck. When we bought the tiny house, it was just a frame and a little bit of siding, and we had to use some of those. And up there, above the window, you see that it's a little bit darker up there. So that's the new stuff. And down there is the older stuff.
So what did you use for the roof?
It's called, I don't know the English word, it's etanite. Maybe it's the same in English. I actually wanted to use a metal roof because it's cheaper, but we weren't allowed because of the rules here. It would be too loud when it rains. That's the official explanation for that. This is our fireplace. I think if we have more money, we want to get some more dirt and flatten it out, so it's a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, out there, our heater, and we also use it to cool. Yeah, right, air conditioner.
The day that should be there?
No, actually we started up there and it vibrated like crazy. And first of all, it was annoying. And the second thing is we were nervous that some screws are getting loose and stuff like that. So we decided to bring it down on the floor, on the ground. And I think that was a good decision. Yeah.
And how big is this plot?
It is 500 square meters-ish. Yeah, something like that.
When you enter, you step right into our living room, and we've built a couch right at the back, and we've surrounded it with windows so that we have lots of daylight coming in. Keep most of our storage underneath as well. And then we have our table where we can have guests over, and we have enough room to seat 5 people, which is really nice to have that in a tiny home. We tried to make the kitchen as big as possible. So we have a full stove and full stove top and a full fridge and even a complete big sized dishwasher, which was kind of cool for us. So we tried to make it as big as possible. So we have lots of space to cook. When you come through the back, then you're in the bathroom. Here, everything's a little bit lower because our loft is built a little bit low. So when you get into the shower, you have to be smaller than 180 centimeters, but it works, it's fully functioning. We have a huge window in here. That was kind of a mistake actually, but we decided to keep it. And a little bit of storage on this side and then storage under here. And everything's hooked up to the complete, to the systems, to the water and the plumbing. So yeah, so we can use it like a normal bathroom. So our fridge is a rather large fridge. We wanted to make sure that we have enough space for everything that we need. And we also wanted to have a freezer in the house. So we're really happy with that because we can store a lot of stuff in there. And to the storage in the kitchen, that's still a bit of a challenge. Right now we have only our this cupboard for food and pots, which gets pretty small pretty quick. This is where we keep our coats. and we're planning on actually building a proper closet in here. At the moment, it's kind of a work in progress.
What's the black thing?
This thing here is this is a fitness tool, actually. We're fitness trainers, and so this is a tool to use for stretching. And actually this post here is from our fitness studio as well, that Stefan wanted to integrate it into the tiny house. And then when you can adjust the height and you can do different stretches on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No pull bars in the house?
No, I don't know if the house would hold that. Yeah, and then under here, eventually we're going to be putting in a washing machine. So that's the space for that. Yeah,
For how long you have to stay now?
We have lived here now for 1 year.
Okay, and you build by yourself?
Yeah, we bought it from a couple that started building it, and then they stopped for whatever reason, sold it, and it was just basically part of the roof was done and the outside walls were standing, and then we had to do everything else. So we did it all learning by doing. We're not carpenters or professionals in that area at all. This is our bedroom. Pretty basic. We have a futon laying on the ground, and we're gonna be putting shelving in there in the back. That's not done yet. We keep all of our clothes at the end of the bed. We bought an IKEA shelf, and then just have all our clothes in there. We each have 4 units, so we got to keep our clothing choices to a minimum. No big shopping sprees, but that's okay. Yeah, and it's a nice height. I can stand or sit straight up, which is really nice. And got lots of light and lots of airflow. I can open both windows, which is really nice too when it gets hot in the summertime. At the moment, this is our only storage, well, not only storage, but the biggest storage possibility for us. So we try to keep it all as organized as possible. We just put double boxes on. And then this is where we keep our towels and washcloths. Here we've got crafting supplies, paper, and then some office supplies. Here we've got linens and lost socks, the bag of lost socks.
Mother of your baby child, the one to whom you gave life. You have your choices. These are what make man great. His ladder to the stars. You are not alone in this. You are not alone in this. As brothers we will stand and we'll hold